Hey guys, Nick, aka the one on Crisis YT, and this is a Call of Duty 4 live gameplay commentary in which I'm going to use the MP5. You guys didn't get to see it there, but I'm going to use the MP5. I figured I'd go ahead and use one of the overpowered guns because I haven't played this game in a while. Like, I played it for about 2 months before MW3 came out, and then I stopped playing it for, MW3. So now I figured I'd come back to this game, do a couple live commentaries, do a live commentary session, which I'm going to be starting after this one, and things like that. So yeah, I figured I'd go ahead and use what's considered overpowered just to see if I still think it's overpowered. So basically that's the whole reasoning behind me using what's overpowered. I hear a guy. There's a guy coming right there. See what happens? That is why Turtle Beaches are the best thing to ever come to video games. If you guys don't have like a headset, Astros, Turtle Beaches, Tritons, whatever, and what have you, I really recommend getting them. Because they are really, really good. And they really can help you out the sound whoring. Making sure you guys know where people's at and not getting screwed over by dying from behind when you couldn't see a guy, when now you can hear him. You can hear him coming up behind you and stuff like that. And even if you use your headset correctly, even people with dead silence won't be protected against your wrath of the headset. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. But a lot of people don't know that if you use a headset correctly, that you can actually hear people with dead silence on every Call of Duty. So yeah, Black Ops is actually probably going to be the hardest that you can hear people on, but like the hardest to hear people on when they have dead silence or whatever. And the simple reason for that is because of it's just so hard to hear footsteps on that game anyway. COD 4 is extremely hard to hear footsteps on because, like, I mean, not COD 4. God, what am I even saying? Black Ops is extremely hard to hear footsteps on, and it's just like overall, really, it's just hard to hear footsteps on because, like, the footsteps on that game, they made it quiet. I think they purposely made the footsteps on that game quiet. So yeah, that's that. Like, the footsteps on that game are way too quiet. They really need to buff those up, but now I don't see them doing anything, just like hacking on this game. If you guys are wondering how I did not get into a hack lobby, it's really easy, and there's not really that many hack lobbies left. Everybody that used to do the modding and stuff has went on to MW3 at this point because they're like, new Call of Duty, because that's what most of those guys are like. They're like, new Call of Duty. They want to go play it. They don't care about this old one anymore. They will come back though around springtime, but right now it's good. And yeah, so that's that. Like, how I'm not getting into hack lobbies though is these guys right here. After this match, I'm gonna go and prefer them in the, like, player system, because these guys aren't hacking, these guys aren't modding, so I want to play with these guys again. But like, players that are modding, they're glitching, they're hacking, whatever they're doing, I want to disprefer them, I want to block them, or whatever it's called, avoid them, and that way I won't get those guys again, and I'll be able to play the game, correctly. And it's kind of funny because yes, I did mod on this game, but it was when I was 13. And I'm not ashamed of it because, it made me the coolest kid on the block when I was 13. And if you're going to hold me for something that when I was 13, go right ahead. But I think it's a little weak because I didn't know what I knew now. I'm now 15, which is just 2 years, but I've learned a lot in these past 2 years. I think I've learned the most in these past 2 years than I've learned any in the rest of my life. I'm not being sarcastic. I'm not joking. I think that is 100% true, that I have matured more and learned more in the past 2 years of my life than the rest of my life combined. So, wow, I just killed myself in my own airstrike. I was inside that building. There's no way. That is just complete and utter BS right there. No, sir, you have a sniper. I have an MP5. Thus, I automatically win. And you, sir, you automatically lose. Ah! This guy's shooting at me from an automatic over there. I'm so scared. I don't care about the sniper. I'm scared of the automatic. Yes, this guy that's rushing me over here. Okay, I'm just gonna stand the fuck up and go over there. I think that's the best thing that I can do. Just stand the fuck up and go over there. Fuck you, okay? Oh, God. I love Call of Duty 4 so much. Like, this game is awesome. I really do just enjoy Call of Duty 4. It is the best Call of Duty ever made, I think. I really do. I mean, it's kind of tied with me for MW2, but I think it probably surpasses it a little bit, but I'll go ahead and say it is tied with MW2 and probably MW3 as well. They're both really good games. Just any game in the Modern Warfare series in general is very good. And it seems like that's just how they've done it. I do think Treyarch is the better company for making COD, simply because they actually listen to the community. But as far as launch titles, I think Infinity Ward is the best there. But Treyarch is beating Infinity Ward in all other aspects. So I think that's good, and I think that's why I think they're the best. I'm trailing this guy. I'm trailing him, and I killed him. Oh God, guys. I'm tired. Like, it kind of sucks, you know. School, it's back now, you know. It's like it's hitting me now that school is back, and I'm tired. But don't worry. I'm used to making commentaries during school. Once I'm used to school again, like, it's just weird that now that I'm back from school and I'm starting school again and stuff, it's like, oh my God, I'm tired. This shit make me tired, because like school really does wear you out. Post a comment telling me if school wears you out, because it does me. It makes me tired, and when I get home, I'm very tired. Like, normally I will take a nap before I do these videos, but today and for the rest of this week, I'm gonna be putting out like 3 videos, and hopefully the rest of this month, 3 videos a day, which is a lot, but I can do it. I'm confident in myself that I can do it, so I'm going to be doing that. I've actually got something that I'm going to be starting tomorrow, a podcast with one of my friends, and it's going to be pretty cool. He also makes YouTube videos and stuff. So we're going to be doing a podcast tomorrow, in which we'll be just talking about random things. I'm going to be posting it on Podbean as well as on YouTube. I'm going to be putting gameplay behind it, kind of like what his Gamertag does with Painkiller Already. But in no way are we trying to copy Painkiller Already, just to be honest. We really didn't know that much about Painkiller Already. We already had the mind in mind of this podcast, and then it was like Painkiller Already, you know, is there, and it's kind of influenced us a little bit, but we've had other influences for this podcast for quite some time before we even knew about Painkiller Already. So yeah, that's that. If you guys don't know what Painkiller Already is, that's fine, but I know people are going to say we are copying that probably because it's a gaming podcast, so people automatically think of that, and they're like, copy, you're copying. Why do people care so much in the gaming community who's first? Why does that matter so much? Because I don't get it. I really don't get it. Because it's like, who cares? If it's awesome and it's good, who cares who came up with it first? I mean, imagine commentaries. What if we only watched the first person to ever make commentaries? None of us would be watching commentaries, because I bet they're not here anymore. Don't say it was Hutch either, because it wasn't Hutch. Hutch will tell you that he wasn't the first. But anyway, most of the people who made commentaries, you know, originally are dying or dead already. And does it suck that the originals, the big guys, the guys that were there at the first of it, at the start of everything, are gone? Yeah, but make room for the new. Those guys were boring. You know, a lot of the guys that were starting at the beginning were boring. I mean, Nanners, and he didn't even start at the beginning, is probably the most entertaining, who is considered the original, part of the original commentators that's left. So, that's that. I think the new is better. New is always better. That's my philosophy. New is always better. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, because it really does help me out. Also, post a comment. But yeah, guys, I'm CrossYT, and I'm out.